Oh God.
If you want to learn or know how to drop the pan to change the fluid, transmission fluid filter and the transmission fluid of the 2023 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss, watch this video till the end. I'll show you how to drop the pan and how to change the filter and how to get to these tricky spots, which the pan is down here. I actually drained some oil like a week ago thinking that the oil was gonna be fine, but it was super black, so I decided to go and get the filter. So I got this filter in GM's webpage, so we're gonna put this on today, and it should take, I think we're gonna drain about 3 to 4 quarts, because the torque converter usually takes almost all of it, and we're not doing the flush because I'm not a mechanic, I don't have all the tools. And I've had problems with this truck with the transmission for like over 8 months now. The first shift of the day is usually harsh, like it just does a huge clunk, and I just don't like it. I took it to the dealership, there were no help whatsoever. They said that the problem was, after taking 2 weeks, they said the problem was not bad enough so they can diagnose it. And I like talked to them again, like before taking my truck, and they were like, you know what, I took the transmission technician for a ride, and he noticed that hard shifting, and he was like, you know, like, yeah, it should be the TDC valve. The thing is, we don't have any TDC valves to be seen. It could take over a year. Like, there's one with the exact same truck as you waiting since March last year. So I was like, you know what, put me on the list, and meantime, while I wait on it, I'm changing the oil. Again, I'm no mechanic, but I'll figure it out. I want to start working on my things, just because every time you take it somewhere else, they just do a mess. GM has changed the oil in this truck like about 6 times, and every time they just leave me a mess, like a lot of oil residue. They don't even take the time to clean stains that they do underneath. So we're doing the job today, so stay tuned. Also, I bought this pump about 2 weeks ago to just pump fluid up the transmission. I got this, the Dexron 6 full synthetic. I got the quarts because it's way cheaper in Walmart. You can get these for $6.80 versus the gallon is $38, which doesn't add up, because if you buy 4 of these, it ends up being like $28, something like that. And I don't know, but just so you guys know, and let's drop the pan. Honestly, I just ended up using wood as jack stands because I just didn't want to go through all that thing, and it's super easy to just lift it like that. Always make sure to lift it evenly, that is like level when you're draining the thing. And last time I didn't do this, and I was just battling with like a foot of like space, and it was horrible. So this time at least I have like extra 8 inches or something. That'd be great. So let's go down there and let's start getting to the fun part. I'll try and show you as much as I can. This is the pan. So we have, I think, close to like 12 bolts, 15 bolts. And then this is gonna be the drain one. Should be a 10 mil. So we're gonna take that out. We gotta let it drain for a couple minutes. We're gonna go ahead and plug this back in before. And this one, I have these tiny little 10 mil. And I don't know why they always do it like this hard to reach out in places. Like, why do they always make, honestly, like so hard to work on vehicles? Like, you need like, they put one, you need like 3 different wrenches to work in the same spot sometimes. It's just like, why you just can't use one? Why they don't just do everything just to use one wrench, you know? Or just like in the oddest spots, like in the hardest spots, just to like, I don't know if it's to like try and make you to like not work on your own things or something, but okay, so got it out. So hopefully you guys are gonna be able to see. I don't know if you can see up there, that little, this little rubber plug. We're gonna take it out. I kind of use just a screwdriver, pop it out. It pops really easy, and then just pluck it out, and it should be good. Your plug's really easy. So you're gonna go ahead and start removing screws. It's definitely gonna have some oil in it. Just be aware of it. Oh God. Oh God. Nice. Well, I spilled a bunch of it. So definitely we're gonna change quite a bit of oil, so I'm happy for that, because I just rather have nice and fresh oil. And just like mechanics say, like, oil is cheap, you know, and a new transmission or a new motor is not. So just change your oil and fluids regularly. It's not that expensive, to be honest. It's like, it was like 25 bucks for the filter, and about like 28 bucks, 30 bucks for the fluid, and just your time, of course. But you always learn something new, which is great, I would say. So okay, so now that I clean all this, I'm gonna just spray it with some like multi-purpose, kind of like brake cleaner, but it's the only thing they had that I found at the time. I'm just gonna spray it and then just clean all the junk out. And the other thing that makes me think is this is so high, so I don't know if that's the overfill. We're gonna put it back in. Boom. Now this is gonna be interesting, because I know you have to like screw on. Yeah, there it goes. Wow, okay. So that's pretty easy. You just kind of like a little bit like one twist and it comes down. So I got my new filter here. I'm gonna take it out the bag. And it's the same. Oh, it's actually, it's not a screw on. This is a gasket, so you should just go back in. It just pops back in place real easy. Make sure it's good and snug. Also, as I'm down here, I'm cleaning this. Before I drain the oil, let me take the oil filter out. A clean. You can see how rim, I guess, dark that is. Call it. I don't know. That's insane. You can see, like, you see in there, the filter is just black. I'm glad I'm changing this filter, although I don't know why is this burned. So I made sure everything was clean, and what I'm going to do, just because it makes sense, I'm gonna drop like 2 or 3 quarts in this, and then I'm gonna put the pan back up, just because, again, it's pretty hard to just pump fluid back in. Do you see the difference of the fluid? You can see that one, and look at this. This is insane. And a lot of people might be like, why are you doing this outside? You might get dirty, but I just don't have anywhere else to work on. So sometimes you just gotta work with what you have, I would say. So I'm just gonna dump 2 of them because it's not gonna be too full. And I'll just pump the rest. Just because it's really, really annoying to pump it from the little pump. It's not as easy. I wish it was. Let's see, hopefully I don't regret this decision about putting some fluid before. I'm not gonna tighten it up super hard. I'm just gonna put it in a little bit. Okay, that was actually worth it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put all the screws in, and then I'm gonna start putting some fluid from up here. I'll show you guys how to do that. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and snug him. I'm sure it takes a super complicated way to put it on, but I'm just gonna do crisscross kind of and go little by little. Plug, and he just pops. And then you have like another little thing, and it just pops. Just be careful to not break it, of course. But it's pretty straightforward process. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand, but that's how it goes. And then we're gonna fill it in this hole right here. So this is the plug. I'm gonna start pumping some of it. Could be a little bit of a pain, but what I like to do is I just kind of put it all the way in and I run my hose. Let me just okay, and then go slow. Go ahead and do these. Put 3 quarts. So I already measured the last bit of the other fluid, and it's another quart. So I took out, let's say, 5 quarts plus whatever I spilled. I probably spilled around half a quart, I'm gonna guess. So I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy another quart. So now that the vehicle is on, I'm gonna take the plug out real quick. Just let the air kind of flow a bit. I want to check if it's wet. I'm going to dry it out just to see how far down it is. So I don't have anything yet. When it warms up, it should increase in volume. So we'll let it warm up for about 15 minutes. Either way, guys, I'm gonna cut the video right here. Thanks for watching. If you watched, and if you enjoyed it, just like, drop a comment if I did something wrong, or even if you liked it. I'm always up to learn something new. So if you like know something that I don't, or I did something wrong, or I should have done the other way, or maybe an easier way, let me know. And yeah, I'm gonna start posting videos. This is my first video, but just the things I do. I usually keep myself busy and just do stuff. So yeah, later.